What is going on, guys? My name is Jericho, and this is not my gameplay. This is a subscriber's gameplay, so thank you so much for that. His link is in the description below. But what I wanted to talk about is why Modern Warfare 3 will suck. And the reason I can talk about this before the game is out is because it happens with every game. It happens with every single game released. And what I'm talking about is the fact that people go into it thinking that it's going to be an amazing game. Now, that's not bad. That's actually really good. We want people to think that the game's going to be amazing. We want people to have fun. We want people to enjoy what they're doing. And for that, you need to kind of push it as a great game. Now, unfortunately, a lot of people like to go into games and find things that are wrong with it, especially commentators. A lot of commentators you're going to hear only really complain about the bad things in the game and rarely praise the great things in the game. They don't really offer counter-arguments to anything. They don't really, mention what good things offset the bad things. They just talk about the bad things. And what that does is it makes you think, oh wow, this game has a lot of fucked up shit, and it doesn't have a lot of great things. It doesn't have a lot of good things to offset that. So this game must be bad. On top of that, when you go and play a game, especially with Call of Duty, the series, like, the level that this game needs to be at in order to live up to the hype is not obtainable. You can't do it. So I don't know why people overhype games so much, but the game could be great, but it's still gonna fail everyone's expectations. So that, on top of the fact that all of the people who play a game try and pick out the bad things, they go in there and they think, what's wrong with this game? What should be fixed? What's broken? What's overpowered? How many people do you hear saying, what do I really, really, really like about this game? And not talking about any of the bad things. Probably none. Most people will probably talk about Assassin, that perk that makes you, I think it makes you invisible to UAV. I'm not really sure, it's just what I learned from COD XP, but Assassin is probably like Ghost, and people really complain about Ghost. Well, how about in Modern Warfare 2? Didn't we complain about one-man army noob tubes? Didn't we complain about tac knife and all that stuff? All that's broken, right? But without that, the game is really fun. Even with that, if you don't get into a lobby with a bunch of people doing it, the game is really fun. Think about Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one, Call of Duty 4. Think about that game. How many bad things are wrong with that? Now, off the top of your head, if someone asked you what the best game, Call of Duty game was, I bet you every single person would say COD 4. And why is that? Well, you've forgotten about all the bad things that went down with it. Think of the Red Dot M16 Frag x 3 Martyrdom. Think of the Frag x 3 Martyrdom just in general. What about the P90? Had a ridiculously sized clip. The Mini Uzi and the Scorpion were basically useless unless you're me, because no one ever used them. The LMGs, the RPD had basically no recoil. It was a machine. It was great, but it wasn't quite overpowered. But, what about the snipers? Everyone sniped all the time. No one really talks about that anymore. It's a basic sniper lobby. It's crazy. So you gotta look at the positives and the negatives before you make yourself, you give your opinion to a bunch of people. And this puts me in a unique position because there's a lot of you guys out there watching this right now who are looking towards commentators or other people for advice on the game. What's good on the game? What's bad on the game? What game should I buy? And when we tell you stuff like, oh, the game's good, but it has this perk that makes you invisible, it has this perk that, automatically kills the entire enemy team, and it has this gun that's overpowered, and we never once mention what's good about the game, you're probably going to think, wow, that game sucks, I'm not going to buy it. Now, I don't know really how to change that. I really don't. And I hope it can. I hope people can decide to stop trying to nitpick the little things. To stop trying to find fault with the game. The more you try and find fault with the game, the less you're going to have fun playing it. Because the only thing you're going to be recognizing are the bad things, the things that are messed up, the things that really need to be fixed. Now, there's going to be a fuck ton of good new ideas in Modern Warfare 3. There's gonna be, new game types. I'm sure there's gonna be new perks, or there's gonna be new guns, there's gonna be all these new things. But I really hope that you guys, myself included, can kind of steer away from the whole, why is this bad, why is this good, kind of thing, and just play the game, and if we have fun, it's a good game. If we don't, it's not. Simple as that. If you have fun playing the game, it's a good game. If you put time into it, it's a good game. If you hate it, it's a bad game. It doesn't come down to what perk makes it a little bit annoying to play. It doesn't come down to, what the worst things are. It comes down to how much fun you have. And sure, all those things have a role in it, but let's try and stay away from nitpicking a game that hasn't even come out yet. Let's try and stay away from judging games and gameplay from some kid who's posting on a WNBA channel. Let's just wait until the game comes out, and let's just have fun playing it. So thanks for watching, guys. My name is Jericho. I hope you guys enjoy Modern Warfare 3 when it comes out. I sure as hell will, and I will talk to you guys later.